section stand on the floor. I thought that was against the rules. At Central, they won't let them stand on the floor. Tip's going to be controlled in the backcourt by Darius Carden of the Chargers, and we're underway. Carden with it, left wing. Up top between the circles, Ledford with it now. Ledford going to drive. Kicks it off on the baseline. Garrett King, bottom. Ledford gets the assist. Garrett King with the first bucket of the night. Central leads it 2-0. Into front court with the basketball, Carson Hicks. For Sweetwater. Into the right corner it goes to Upton. Upton in the paint. Runner up is good. Upton ties the game. It's 2-2. Now Carden with it front court. Carden off the glass, misses. Upton with the rebound, and then it's stolen by Ledford. Ledford going to drive and score. 2 for Ledford. Upton tried to take the charge. The referee would have none of it, and Central leads it 4-2 with 7:01 to go in the first quarter. Carson Hicks with it. Hicks dribbles into the paint, kicks it out front to Upton. Upton in the lane. Bottom.
Lots of moving screens.
4 for Upton. Foot over to Garrett King. Now out front it comes to Darius Carden. Into the corner to Foot. Foot. Out front in the center circle to Jordan Ledford. Looks like they're going to let him play tonight, letting them body up on the perimeter. Farrar puts up the 3. That one rattles out, no good. Garrett King offensive rebound. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Bryce Johnson. Into front court it goes to Long. Long on the left wing. Pushing this hard. And then down low, up and in, was Alford. Sweetwater leads it 6-4. Try to feed it down low to Ledford. They're going to say turnover. As Carden tried to get it to Ledford on the left block. And that turns it over to Sweetwater. Sweetwater on top, 6-4, 5:54 to go in the first quarter. Hicks between the circles. Over it goes to Upton on the left wing. Back out front to Hicks. Right side to Alford. Alford spots up for a 3 and drains it. That's 5 for Alford. It's a 9-4 lead, and nobody back there to get the ball in, and it's a 5 count. Chargers turn it over because no one's back to get the inbounds pass. Did they call the 5 count or not? They did call the 5 count, and we have a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. Hicks gets it out front to Alford, coming out of the timeout. Hands it off to Upton. Upton's going to drive, kick it out. 3-pointer for Hicks. That one's no good, and it hits the basket support, and it'll go over to the Chargers. So Central led 2-0. It's now 9-4. Sweetwater. Foot with it, left corner. Foot drives in. Foot, runner in the lane, no good. And rebound pulled down by Long. Long down the lane for 2. It's 2 for Long, and it's an 11-4 lead for Sweetwater. Carden with it over left wing to Foot. Foot in the paint to Ledford. Ledford backdoor cut. Garrett King misses the shot, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. First foul of the game. Whistled here with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. That's on Alford. His first, team first. So Garrett King, free throw. Misses the first one. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Central down 11-4. King, second free throw. Made it. So the third point of the night for King. And the Chargers are down 6. Sweetwater with the basketball. Carson Hicks front court. Hicks kicks it out front to Alford. Alford going to drive. Kick it out long into the paint. Pull-up jumper is no good. And Ferrari with the rebound for the Chargers. And they're going to call a foul on Long, I believe. So they're going to be on. It is on long. That's his first, team second. So Central will inbound. So Darius Carden with the basketball front court. Bumped on the right wing, didn't call anything. Now bounce it into Ledford. Ledford in the paint, turns. And they're going to say he traveled. Traveling on Jordan Ledford. That'll be a turnover for Ledford. And Jack Murphy going to check in for Ledford. Oh, I didn't say travel there.
He might have hit him with his elbow, but definitely not travel.
So it's going to be Sweetwater basketball. They're up 11-5 with 4:08 to go here in the first quarter. Carson Hicks with it, front court. To Long. Up top, Jace Upton. Upton going to drive. Upton kicks it back out. Long for three. Drains it. Upton gets the assist. That's 5 for Long. It's a 14-5 lead for Sweetwater. Carden in front court. Carden in the paint. Kicks it out, Garrett King. King over to Foot. Foot. Free throw line, King. King going to drive off the glass. Foul will go to the line to shoot two. The foul's going to be on Gibson Alford. That's his second. Team's third. So with 3:38 to go here in the first quarter, Central down 14-5. And Garrett King at the line for two. Makes the first one. King with 4 of the Chargers' first 6 points. Foot out. Fritz in for the Chargers. Second free throw for King. Made them both. 5 points for Garrett. And Central's down 7 at 14-7. Drew Hicks into the game for Sweetwater. Drew Hicks will come in for Austin Long.
Coach Hicks is great nephew.
So Cecil Hicks' great nephew is Drew. Is Carson Kintoon too?
Probably.
In it comes. Baseline jumper. Bottom. Aaron Littleton just checked in. He scores off the assist from Carson Hicks. It's 16-7 Sweetwater. Into front court, Carden with it. Into the left corner, in and out of the hands of Fritz. Turnover Fritz. And Sweetwater will have the basketball. 16-7 Sweetwater on top here. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Carson Hicks with the basketball between the circles. To Upton. Upton spins toward the baseline, off the glass, misses. Bryce Johnson with the rebound. The put back, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Cade Fritz, his first, team's first. And with an 18-7 lead, Bryce Johnson at the line for one for Sweetwater. Missed it. Rebound Carden. Into front court, Carden. Carden off the glass, misses, gets his own rebound. Put back is no good, but he's fouled, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. So an offensive board for Carden will get him to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Littleton, his first, team's fourth. Carden, free throw, good. So first point of the night for Darius Carden. Came into the game averaging 12.2. Second free throw for Carden. That one rolled around, finally fell through. And Central within 9 now with 2:53 to go in the first quarter. 5 of the Chargers 9 points from the free throw line. Jace Upton feeds it down low to Littleton. Littleton's shot is up, no good, he's fouled. We go to the line to shoot two. The foul's going to be on Murphy, his first, team second. So they went from letting them play to not letting them play. A lot of players just want some consistency. If you're going to call it tight, call it tight. And Littleton misses the first free throw. It's 18-9 Sweetwater, 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Littleton makes the second. He has 3. It's a 19-9 lead for the Wildcats. Henderson to Murphy. Murphy backs his way in, has the ball knocked away. Loose ball on the floor, and it's going to be taken away by Drew Hicks. And then a foul. Nope, they call timeout. Back in 30 seconds. Chargers down 10 on 99.5 FM. Well, Sweetwater leads at 19-9 with the basketball. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. In the corner, whistle, foul. They're going to say Littleton traveled. I thought they called a foul. Said they called him for a travel. So Central get the ball back. Second turnover of the night for Sweetwater. Ledford into the paint. Fritz. Upton went up to block the shot, but got his arm, and Upton will be whistled for his first foul, team's 5th. So Fritz to the line to shoot 2. I'm not sure what they said. Mr. Football? Confused. Fritz makes the first free throw. Maybe they're taking a shot at him because he was injured and missed the season. I don't know. Not sure why they would say that. So Fritz makes the free throw, his first point of the night. Second one on his way, missed it. And Littleton gets the rebound. Carson Hicks in front court. To Connor Pippin. Back out front it goes to Carson Hicks. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Central down 19 to Sweetwater. Upton to Carson Hicks. Over to Drew Hicks. Drew back to Carson. Over in the left corner it goes to Pippin. Pippin pulls up left side of the lane. Feeds it over to Littleton for 2. Assists for Pippin. Littleton with 5. It's an 11-point lead for Sweetwater here in the first quarter, 21-10. Ledford with it out front. Ledford backs it out. Ledford hands it off to Henderson. Henderson dribbles to the right elbow. Backdoor cut foot. Short-armed it. Did not get his own rebound. Upton came out of there with it. And he'll put it in the front court. Bounce pass right side to Hicks. Back out front to Upton. Now to Carson Hicks at the center circle, going to reset the offense. Right wing to Upton. Down low, Littleton. Littleton turns and scores. Upton gets the assist. Littleton with 7. It's a 13-point lead for Sweetwater. Foot with it left wing. Foot telegraphed the pass. It's stolen by Carson Hicks. Hicks goes down and scores. First bucket for Carson Hicks. It's a 15-point lead for Sweetwater with 35 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Ledford drives. Ledford off the glass, misses. Is fouled, will go to the line to shoot 2. We're going to call it on Pippin. It is on Pippin. That's his first, team's 6th. So Jordan Ledford, 2 points, goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Central trails 25-10. 31 seconds to go in the first. And Ledford makes the free throw. Garrett King and Isaiah Farrar enter for Foot and Murphy. And Ledford misses the second. Littleton gets the rebound. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sweetwater up 25-11 with the basketball. Carson Hicks out near the center circle with it. Just going to pass it out front here. Drew Hicks actually goes by Fritz. Drew Hicks drives. Off the glass, scores, and he's fouled. First bucket for Drew Hicks. Foul's going to be on Cade Fritz, his second, team 3rd. So Drew Hicks to the line to shoot 1. With 9.7 seconds left in the first quarter, and Sweetwater already up 27-11. Free throw on its way is good. This Central team's better than this, but these last two outings so far anyway, the last 5 quarters are ugly. King drives. They call an offensive foul on King. So nothing on the foul on the shot. So King turns it over with the offensive foul. Half-court shot at the buzzer, no good. Sweetwater leads at 28-11 after 1 on 99.5 FM.
Only got 6 turnovers.
High school as the Wildcats lead at 28-11. 28-11.
There's a double standard.
Not much to speak of there in the first quarter for the Chargers. Garrett King leads the team 5 points through 1. Sweetwater with 4 assists in the first quarter and 2 turnovers. And Sweetwater basketball to make matters worse to begin the second quarter. And Carson Hicks feeds it to Pippen. Pippen kicks it out front to Carson Kyle, and Carson Kyle travels with the basketball. So Central will have the ball down 17. Just got to chip away. There are no 17-point buckets. So Carden in front court with it for the Chargers. The lane's open, but nobody's there. Jump shot for Carden from the left elbow, bottom. That's 4 for Carden. Central down 15. And there's Littleton going to go baseline all along, lays it in. That's 9 for Aaron Littleton. Carden with it left wing. Carden going to drive. He picks up his dribble. Feeds it left block, Ledford. Ledford, baseline off the glass for 2. 5 for Jordan Ledford. Central's deficit is 15 with 7:12 to go in the half. Carson Hicks with the basketball between the circles, now going to back it out. Over it goes left side to Carson Kyle. Kyle picks up his dribble, gives it up to Carson Hicks. Hicks backs it out. Hicks, left side, Carson Kyle for 3, drained it. 3 points for Carson Kyle. It's a 33-15 lead for Sweetwater. Carden goes baseline. Bad pass out front. Intended for Farrar, threw it way behind him. That'll be a turnover, Chargers. So Sweetwater with an 18-point lead with 6:37 to go in the half have the basketball. Carson Hicks with it out front. Chargers in a man-to-man. Lobbed it in the paint. Garrett King with the steal. Hicks just threw it right to him. In front court, up ahead it goes Ledford. Ledford spins in the paint. Kicks it out. Carden, the left corner to Farrar. Back to Carden. Carden tried to get it in there to Ledford, and Ledford fouled. Well, it's going to be on Littleton. That's his second, team's 7th. And that'll put Jordan Ledford to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. I've got him with 7, not 8. Oh, well.
They gave the charge, I think, to them on accident.
Yeah, they did, because we got 4. Ledford front of the 1 and 1 misses, and Connor Pippen pulls down the rebound. So Ledford 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 6 minutes to go in the half. Sweetwater with the basketball up 18. And that's a bad pass from Hicks. Led Bryce Johnson too far, so Hicks has turned it over in back-to-back possessions. Carson Hicks, that is. So it's Central basketball. Carden into front court. Central down 18 with the basketball. Carden backs it out. Tried to get it down low to Ledford. A lot of contact, no call, be a turnover. That's taking the ball away was Johnson. And down the lane goes Long. Long feeds it off to Johnson. Johnson misses. Is fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Garrett King, his 2nd.
That's good defense.
Team's 5th. He just stood there with his arms up, whistled him for the foul, and so now Bryce Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Second free throw for Johnson. First free throw for Johnson is no good. I'm trying to get the nod over. 33-15. Second free throw for Johnson. That one rattles around, no good. Tipped out, Carden gets the rebound. And Carden throws it away. Carson Hicks steals it. And Hicks turns it over. Foot stole it, and then they called him for a travel. So Foot gets a steal and then a turnover right back over to Sweetwater. So in comes the ball to Carson Hicks for Sweetwater in backcourt. 5:22 to go. Sweetwater up 33-15.
10 turnovers already.
And Central with 10 turnovers in the first 13 minutes or 11 minutes of the basketball game. That's almost a turnover on Sweetwater, but Johnson picks up the loose ball, kicks it out front to Long. Long puts up the three-pointer. That one's no good. Foot pulls down the rebound. So Central with the basketball down 18, just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Foot gives it up to Carden. Carden thought about a three. Instead gives it right elbow to Ledford. Ledford backs in, turns, shoots, and scores. They didn't call the flop that time. 7 points for Ledford. Central down 16. Carson Hicks, right wing in front court to Carson Kyle. Into the lane to Carson Hicks. Ball knocked away, and it's going to be Sweetwater basketball. King out. Murphy in for the Chargers. He joins Foot, Farrar, Carden, and Ledford. Carson Kyle, in it comes to Hicks. Carson Hicks. Hands it off to Pippen, who hands it off to Long. Long drives and hits. 7 for Long. 18-point lead for Sweetwater. 4:11 to go in the half. Carden with it out front. Carden going to drive. They call a foul on the floor. And Carden to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. That whopped off a layup. I don't like those kind of calls. Second call for Long. Second foul for Long. Team's 8th. And Darius Carden at the free throw line shooting 1-and-1. It's 35-17 Sweetwater. Carden makes the free throw. It's 5 for Carden. Carden averaging 12.2 points per game. Second free throw for Carden. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Pippen. Into front court, Carson Hicks with the basketball. 3:57 remaining in the first half. It's 35-18 Sweetwater on top. Backdoor cut for 2. Carson Hicks gets the assist. Carson Kyle with the bucket. He has 5. 19-point lead for Sweetwater. Darius Carden. Shot no good. And Carden will get the tip. 7 for Carden. There he goes. Pippen baseline. Okay, Carson Kyle baseline misses the shot. Foul on the rebound. They're going to call it on Jack Murphy. His second, team 6. The Sweetwater will keep the basketball.
He went up strong, got the rebound, guy falls down.
Carson Hicks in goes to Johnson for 2. Carson Hicks with another assist. Johnson now with 4. It's a 19-point lead for Sweetwater. Three-pointer Carden. That one's no good. Johnson with the rebound for Sweetwater. Into front court it comes Carson Hicks. And he almost threw it away. Foot jumped in the passing lane, but he goes out of bounds over to Sweetwater. Henderson going to enter the game for Farrar. Farrar scoreless in the first half.
There's no one in the help lane at all.
And the ball comes. Drew Hicks left wing. Up top to Upton. Upton in the paint. Hits the fadeaway. 6 for Upton. In it comes to Carden. Carden on the left wing. Carden out front, Ledford. Ledford fakes. Ledford pulls up. Has it ripped away. Ledford with a turnover. And it's Sweetwater basketball. Three-pointer Upton. That one's no good. And over the back going to be called on Johnson, and Jack Murphy will walk length of the court to shoot free throws. First foul on Johnson, team's 9th. But they're going to let him shoot 2 because the scoreboard operator messed things up. It's actually only going to be 1 and 1. As it's only the 9th team foul. I don't know, I guess they don't know how to correct it, fix the scoreboard. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why they're just now noticing it. So Murphy's front end of the 1 and 1's up and good. First points of the night for Jack Murphy, and Central's deficit now 20 with 2:32 to go in the half. Second free throw for Murphy. Made them both. Fritz enters for Foot. Central down 19 now. Sweetwater with a basketball. 2:32 to go in the half. Upton in the front court. Over it goes left side. Carson Hicks. Hicks dribbles it out front. Why are they chanting here in Swofford? I don't understand that.
Something to do with Cade.
In it comes drive. Carson Hicks misses. Murphy gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Cade Fritz. Man, that's got to be a foul on Drew Hicks. And they're going to shoot 2. That's his first, team's 10th. And Cade Fritz will go to the line to shoot 2. Central down 19 with 2:01 to go in the half. Cade Fritz at the free throw line for 2 free throws. First one's on its way, and he made it. Hit back to the rim, bounced straight up in the air and fell through. 2 points for Fritz. Central down by 19, or 18 rather. Made them both. 3 for 4 from the line for Fritz, and Central's down 17. 2 minutes to go in the half. Sweetwater with a basketball. In the front court to Upton. Upton in the paint. Whistle, foul on the pass. That'll put Upton to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
6.
I've got 7. Who'd they calling on? Henderson? It's his first. That should be 17 fouls, but that's okay.
They called it on Cade.
Actually, they changed it to Fritz.
Now they're shooting 1 and 1.
Now they're shooting 1 and 1 because they can't. It's really not that difficult. If I can score a game and talk on the radio, surely they can score a game and all they got to do is score a game. So Carson Hicks steps to the free throw line for Sweetwater.
Jordan's about to get a lane violation.
Shooting 1 and 1 makes the first one. 3 points for Carson Hicks. It's an 18-point lead for Sweetwater with 1:52 to go in the half. Second free throw for Carson Hicks. He made it. That's 4 points. And then back to a 19-point lead for Sweetwater. Carton with it right wing. Left side to Foot. Foot almost lost it. Picks up the basketball. Over it goes to Ledford. Ledford going to work his way to the baseline. Into the paint to Murphy. Murphy misses, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. They call the foul on Jovan Jonkins, his first. So Jack Murphy to the line to shoot 2 with 1:32 to go in the half. 18 fouls called here in the first half between the two teams so far. Murphy makes the free throw. 3 points for Murphy, all from the free throw line. And Central's down 18. Four points for Murphy. He makes the second one. It's a 17-point deficit for the Chargers. They're in a little press here. They break it easily. Drew Hicks in the left corner. Almost threw it away. Now Jace Upton gives it over to Connor Pippen, and for some reason Darius Carden left his feet and committed the foul.
He did block the shot.
He blocked the shot, but he committed a bad body foul. His first. Team's 8th, and that's going to put Connor Pippen to the free throw line. First one's on its way. Missed it. 1:19 to go in the half. Central down 17 here in Sweetwater. The District 5 AA opener for both schools. Pippin makes the second one, his first point of the night. Back to an 18-point lead for Sweetwater. Ledford in the paint. Pulls up. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Works his way in. Kicks it out front to Carden. Carden. Step back three. Rattles out, no good. Ledford gets the rebound. Feeds it off to Foot. Foot's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Upton, his second. And that's going to put Caleb Foot to the free throw line to shoot two with 59 seconds to go in the half. And Caleb Foot scores his first points of the night with that free throw. He hadn't taken many shots, to be honest. Second free throw for Foot. That one rattles out, no good. And Johnkins with the rebound for Sweetwater. 44-27, Sweetwater on top, 51 seconds to go in the half. Carson Hicks out near the center circle. Hicks backs out. Carter Henderson comes out to guard him. Hicks at the center circle. 30 seconds left in the half. And Henderson comes out to guard him. We get the count started. Now Drew Hicks with it. Drew Hicks goes by Carden into the paint, hits the trailer to Pippin. They kick it back out front to Carson Hicks over to Kyle left side. 11 seconds to go in the half. Now they're going to try to get things started. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Carson Hicks at the left wing beyond the three-point line with 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Puts up the three. It's no good. And that's the end of the first half. Not a good possession there to close out the half. But Sweetwater leads it 44-27 at halftime. Chargers played even with them there in the second quarter, although it didn't feel like it. But Sweetwater jumped out to a 28-11 lead after one quarter. So we're going to take a break. When we return, we'll have your first half stats. You're listening to Central Charger basketball as they trail the Wildcats of Sweetwater by 17 at halftime on WYGO Sports. Know the score. It'll be Central basketball as we begin the second half. I was a little concerned after the first week when the biggest question was, how many points did I score from a couple of players? So Farrar with it out front to Garrett King. King at the right elbow, pulls up the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper is no good. And Johnson clears the rebound for Sweetwater. In front court, Carson Hicks with it. Over it goes right wing to Jace Upton. Upton up top to Hicks between the circles. Hicks backs it out to the center circle. Now left wing it goes to Alford. Alford, three-pointer. That one's no good. Carden pulls down the rebound for the Chargers. Into front court, Carden. Carden spins in the paint, off the glass, misses. And Long pulls down the rebound for Sweetwater. And then in front court, there's a foul on Darius Carden. That's his second. Team's first of the half. In comes the basketball in the backcourt to Carson Hicks. Sweetwater up 44-27. 7 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Alford with it right wing. Carson Hicks goes left wing now to Upton. Upton starts to drive, kicks it back to Long. Long with it on the left wing, hands it off there to Carson Hicks.
Stall ball.
And they bring it out to the center circle. Carson Hicks with it out front. 6:35 to go in the third quarter. That's a loose basketball. They're saying it's tipped.
It was not tipped.
And that's a double dribble anyway. Now turnover. Long turns it over. Jordan Ledford will take it the other way and lay it in. Ledford gets the steal and the bucket.
Ball doesn't lie.
That's 9 points for Ledford. First points of the second half. for either team. Central down 15 now with 6:05 to go in the third quarter. Carson Hicks with it, left wing. Hicks dribbles up to the left side of the lane, passes it over on the right block. Shot missed by Johnson, and Foot pulls down the rebound for the Chargers.
It was blocked.
Farrar off the glass, shot no good, and Johnson pulls down the rebound. If Central would take some good shots, maybe they get back in this.
He walked.
So Upton hands it off to Alford. Alford drives his way down the right side of the lane. Foul called on Garrett King, and Alford to go to the line to shoot two. Third foul on Garrett King, team second.
Good defense right there.
And Gibson offered to the free throw line. You're saying that's twice that Garrett King's been called for a foul and actually stayed vertical.
Forgot to add, Utah has yet to beat a top 25 team this year.
So Alford hits the free throw. His first points of the second half. First points for Sweetwater in the second half. And that makes them both. 7 points now for Alford. And it's back to a 17-point lead for Sweetwater with 5:33 to go in the third quarter. Can't play even if you want to try to get back in it. So Carden with it, right wing. Out front it comes to Foot. Foot working on Upton. Lobs it to Ledford. Whistle. It's going to be a foul from behind on Littleton. Aaron Littleton whistled for his third. Team's first of the half. And Pippen going to come in for Aaron Littleton. Littleton with 9 points to lead all scorers. Exits. Well, at least he had 9 in the first half to lead all scorers. Jordan Ledford now with 9. Three-pointer air ball from Farrar. Rebound pulled down by Austin Long. Now Carson Hicks with it out front. Back over to Long. Long gives it up to Carson Hicks. Farrar comes out to guard him. Right wing to Long. Long between the circles to Carson Hicks. Over to Pippen left side. Handed off to Carson Hicks. Long going to drive. Feeds it off right. Block for two. Long to Johnson for two. 6 points for Johnson. Now three-pointer Fritz. That's an air ball. Over to Sweetwater. $19-point lead in the basketball for Sweetwater. In it comes to Carson Hicks. That's a long three-pointer. Carson Hicks with inside the center circle. Over it goes to Long. Long slashes in from the left wing. Goes reverse layup. Misses. Jordan Ledford with the rebound for the Chargers. Ledford going to push it into front court. Left corner to Farrar. Farrar three-pointer on its way. Air ball again. Foot with the rebound. He's fouled. So Foot gets the offensive rebound. The Chargers will keep the basketball on this end as he's fouled by Bryce Johnson, his second, team second. Foot will inbound from the baseline. Henderson checks in for Farrar. Farrar scoreless tonight. Came in averaging 9 points a game. Foot lobs it into the corner to Ledford. Ledford. He puts up a three. That's a bad miss. And Jace Upton pulls down the rebound. 19-point lead for Sweetwater. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Central has held them to 4 second-half points, but Central's only scored 2 in the first 4 minutes of the half.
Who walked?
Driving. Goes Pippen. Pippen misses. Johnson rips away the rebound. Now Upton feeds it to Johnson. Johnson scores and is fouled.
He was sliding.
Fouls on Fritz. That's his, maybe his fourth. $21-point lead now for Sweetwater. As Fritz has picked up his fourth, and Garrett King's in there. Johnson free throw was good. So Johnson with 9. It's a 22-point lead for Sweetwater with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Carden kicks it out to Henderson. Between the circles to Ledford. Over it goes left wing foot. Left corner Henderson. Down low it goes Garrett King off the glass for 2, and he's fouled. Henderson gets the assist.
Garrett King needs more touches.
7 points for Garrett King.
He should touch it every possession.
Foul's going to be on Littleton. Aaron Littleton picks up his 4th. Team's 3rd. So Central pulls within 20. And King makes the free throw. 8 points for King. Central down 19 now with 3:16 to go in the third. Jace Upton with it in the middle of the court. Gives it up to Carson Hicks, who gets it in the front court to Long. Long slices in. Shot blocked by Foot. Ledford gets the rebound. Ledford goes to the other end, off the glass. Misses. But it's out of bounds off Pippen, and Chargers will retain possession. So 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Central down 19 with a basketball. Foot gives it in to Garrett King at the right elbow. King back to Henderson. Henderson hands it off Ledford. Ledford, I think, did take steps before he dribbled. Ledford on the right wing. Over it goes Carden. Carden fakes. Carden off the glass, misses. Johnson gets the rebound. And now Sweetwater with it up 19 with 2:38 to go in the third quarter. They're in front court Long with a basketball. Trapped, almost lost it. And Sweetwater calls timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Central down 19 on 99.5 FM. Defeated Elizabethton. Farragut defeated Science Hill. Farragut goes 8-0, 44-42 at Science Hill. Well, against Science Hill in the Doubletree Round Ball Classic. Cosby over Yaneka, 53-29. Greenville over Granger, 62-61. That's a bit of an upset. Greenville was 3-3. They give Granger their first loss of the season. Jeff County over Dobbins Bennett, 50-35. Morristown West defeated Morristown East, 35-34. Sevier County over Cott County, 45-33. So Sweetwater basketball as we get back underway here after that timeout. Drew Hicks throws it away. Carter Henderson with a steal. And Chargers have it down 19 with 2:28 to go in the third. Three-pointer Carden. That one's no good. Garrett King with the offensive board. Turns off the glass for 2. 10 for Garrett King. Central's down 17. 2:13 to go. Pippen to Carson Hicks. Up to Pippen. Pippen into the corner. Drew Hicks for 3. That one's no good. Carter Henderson with the rebound. Henderson over to Darius Carden, and Carden enters front court right side. Carden drives. Carden floater from the baseline for 2. 9 for Darius Carden.
15-point game.
Central within 15. Pippen with it in backcourt. Over it goes to Carson Hicks. Carson Hicks now going to be trapped. Gets it up ahead to Pippen, who enters front court with the basketball. Pippen over to Upton. Upton left block. Johnson. Johnson is fouled. They're going to call continuation?
No, there's no way. That was on the floor.
They counted the basket.
He took 2 steps after he was fouled and then shot it on the other side of the goal.
So Johnson gets his 11th point, 7th of the quarter. And they call the foul on Darius Carden, his 3rd. Team's 4th. Johnson makes the free throw, 12 points for Johnson. 18-point lead for Sweetwater now with 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Carter Henderson with the basketball in the corner. Out front it comes to Darius Carden. Back to Henderson on the right wing. Henderson skips it across the foot. Into the corner, Garrett King. King. I don't know why he didn't take the 3. Now Henderson with it. Henderson has it taken away. Stolen. Drew Hicks down the lane. Baseline. Kyle goes baseline off the glass for 2. Carson Kyle with 7. It's a 20-point lead again for Sweetwater. In the paint, Ledford turns, shoots, misses. Contact, no call. Now there's going to be a whistle and a foul on Caleb Foote after Johnson cleared the rebound. First foul on Foote.
Jordan got hammered.
And entering the game, Alford for Sweetwater. 20-point lead in the basketball for the Wildcats here with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. In it comes to Carson Kyle. And Carson Kyle travels with the basketball. It should be turned right back over to the Chargers with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Central's down 20. And thanks in large part to not waking up in the first quarter and giving up 28 points. Carden with it right side, 39 seconds. Three-pointer in the right corner for Garrett King. That shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Carson Hicks. Into front court it comes to Alford. Alford, he's going to drive with it. Alford misses. Shot blocked by Darius Carden. Carden gets the rebound. Carden in front court was bumped by Drew Hicks. No call. Carden off the glass for two. 11 for Carden. Central within 18. Alford, up it goes. And then the Ledford commits the foul, running into Carson Kyle. That'll be Ledford's first, team sixth. So Alford gets it into backcourt to Carson Hicks. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Sweetwater up 18. Carson Hicks still with it. Hicks going to drive to Alford. Alford step back at the free throw line. Drains it at the buzzer. 9 for Alford. And it's a 20-point lead for Sweetwater after 3 on 99.5 FM. Know the score. 8 third quarter points, 12 for the game. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds in the third quarter did Bryce Johnson. He got a continuation NBA call on one. 3-point play to get him to 12. So now Sweetwater basketball will begin the final quarter. Up 20. I'd say they let the air out of it. They let it out a little bit in the third quarter. So Carson Hicks with the basketball. Hands it off to Drew Hicks. Hands it off out there to Kyle. A little motion. And now Carson Hicks going to bring it back out front. Chargers going to deny Alford. At least Ledford's going to deny Alford. And they're not getting the count. And that's too far away. That's why Henderson got to get there and guard him. So Carson Hicks drives, dishes it off, and they're going to say Bryce Johnson traveled with the basketball.
There's the walk.
So these Central basketballs, Bryce Johnson shuffled his feet. Gary King with the basketball left wing. Dribbles between the circles. Over it goes right side to Ledford. Ledford on the right wing picks up his dribble over to King. King goes behind the back. Kicks it back out front to Ledford. Ledford drives. Ledford puts up a wild shot, gets his own rebound, and scores. 11 for Jordan Ledford. Central's within 18, 58-40. Almost turned over. Now Ledford gets the steal. Ledford down the lane. They called the charge on Ledford. So Ledford whistled for the charge. He'll get a turnover. That's his second foul. Team 7th. So now Sweetwater will be in the bonus rest of the way. That's a player control foul, so there's no free throws on that one. Central down 18 now with under 7 minutes to go.
It's 4th turnover.
In it comes. Now Hicks in front court. Hicks left elbow. Drew Hicks. Over it goes to Johnson. Johnson turned it over. Oh, almost turned it over again. But Foote couldn't handle it, and he goes out of bounds. 58-40. Sweetwater on top. 6:44 to go in the basketball game. Carson Hicks in the corner. And it comes to Kyle on the right wing. Kyle dribbles with it on the right wing. Garrett King comes out to guard him. Now Drew Hicks with it. Drew Hicks. Whistle. And a foul on Carter Henderson's going to put Drew Hicks to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1.
That was good defense once again.
Henderson's first, team's 8th of the half. Sweetwater whistled for only 3 so far. Cade Fritz checks in with 4 fouls. Ledford going to get a breather. Drew Hicks makes the free throw. 4 points for Drew Hicks. He'll get the bonus. 19-point lead for Sweetwater with 6:29 to go. Hicks makes them both. 5 points for Drew Hicks. Chargers are down 20. Carden with it left side. We saw a holding foul down low on Carson Kyle, I think. It is on Kyle. His first, team's fourth. And entering the game, Jace Upton. Upton with 6 points in the first half. Hasn't scored yet in the second half. In it comes to Henderson. Back to Foot on the left block. Turns, shoots, scores. Henderson with the assist. Foot with his 3rd point. Central is within 18 with 6:12 to go. Need to really tighten up on defense and be very efficient on offense to get back in it. So Alford drives. Alford bulls his way down the lane, and Foot comes over and commits the foul. His second, team's 9th. So Gibson Alford with 9 points at the free throw line, shooting 2. 9 points, 1 turnover for Alford. And he makes the first one. 10 for Alford. And back to a 19-point lead for Sweetwater with 6:02 to go. Second free throw Alford is good. Got the back of the rim, bounced straight up, fell through. 11 for Alford. And a 20-point lead for Sweetwater. Carden going to drive on the other end. Carden gets his own rebound and scores. Missed the first one, but got the putback. 13 for Carden. And Doug Armstrong calls timeout. We'll take a break. Chargers down 18 with 5:52 to go on 99.5 FM back in Water.
McMinn is getting beat pretty handily.
By?
Cleveland.
Boys?
Yes.
What score you got?
This was 25-11 after the first quarter.
Oh, a lot like this one, as the Chargers were down 28-11 after the first quarter. So our friends over in Athens are, at least in the first quarter, enjoying the same kind of night we are. That ball is going to be a kick on Caleb Foot. 5:49 to go, Central down 18. They've been down 17 since the end of the first quarter. So played fairly evenly since then, but that first quarter happened. And they still haven't been able to overcome. A second kick for Foot.
I like it.
The soccer coach is going to be recruiting Foot. So now Sweetwater has the inbound. In it comes to Carson Hicks. Chargers in the 2-2-1 press. Over it goes right sideline. Now the middle of the court to Carson Hicks. Hicks into front court to Long. Up to Jace Upton. 3-pointer left side. Alford drained it. 14 for Alford. He had all day to think about it. Now driving is Carden. He misses. And Bryce Johnson pulls down the rebound for Sweetwater. 21-point lead for the Wildcats with the basketball. Long off to Johnson. Johnson misses. Alford gets the offensive rebound and scores. 16 for Alford. It's a 23-point lead. Fritz tried to feed it into Foot along the baseline. It was knocked out of bounds by Alford, and Central will inbound from the baseline. We have Ledford going to enter the game for Henderson. Henderson hasn't scored tonight. He has 1 rebound, a couple of assists. Ball comes in to Fritz. Out front to King. Now over to Ledford. Ledford on the right wing. Tries to slice in. Now he goes off the glass. Foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. They pointed toward the Charger bench, but that's actually on Sweetwater. Bryce Johnson's 3rd foul, team's 5th. Ledford, free throw on its way. Missed it. Jordan Ledford leads the Chargers. Actually, no, he doesn't. Jordan Ledford has 11 points, and Darius Carden leads the Chargers with 13. 4:43 to go. Central down 67-44. Ledford made the second. 12 points for Jordan. Central down 22 now. Long, they have numbers. Long down the lane. Up ahead it goes to Littleton. Littleton turns it over. Well, maybe not. Yep, he turned it over. So Littleton with the turnover. They got knocked around and batted around. And finally out of bounds off of Sweetwater. In front court, Garrett King. King, three-pointer. Bottom. Carden handed it off to King for the three. 13 for Garrett King.
Garrett needs more touches.
Central down 19. And Carden almost got the steal in backcourt, but it's going to go over to Sweetwater as he couldn't control it before it sailed out of bounds.
He threw it off a Sweetwater player, but.
In it comes to Long, and that's going to be Ledford to the reach in the open court. His third, team's 10th, and that'll send Sweetwater to the line to shoot two. So Austin Long for Sweetwater goes to the line to shoot two. He had 7 first half points, hasn't scored here in the second half as of yet. 4:12 remaining. Austin Long at the line for two, misses the first one. Chargerettes won the opener tonight pretty handily. Chargers are trailing handily here in the nightcap. Now back to a 20-point lead as Long makes one of two. Nearing 4 minutes to go.
Oh.
King over to Foot. Right side of the lane. Ledford spins in the paint. Is fouled and will go to the line to shoot two as Long went for the block. Going to be third foul on Long. Team 6th for Sweetwater. And Jordan Ledford back to the line. 12 points tonight, shooting two. 3:59 to go. Chargers are down 20. Ledford makes the first one. Second one is no good, and Alford pulls down the rebound. Alford 16 points tonight for Sweetwater.
He walked.
Long down the lane. Foul on the floor. He'll go to the line to shoot two in the double bonus. That's going to be on Ledford. It's his fourth. 37 fouls called tonight so far, and there's still 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. That's in for the game. 17 here in the second half. And Long misses the free throw. 1 of 3 for Long in the second half, or actually for the night from the line. Second one on its way. Made that one. 9 for Long. It's back to a 20-point lead at 69-49. Carden with it on the right wing in front court. Foot, Long three-pointer. That one rattles out no good. Ledford gets the offensive rebound. And they called an offensive foul on Ledford, and Doug Armstrong may get teed up. Nope, I thought he might go for it there. Ledford is fouled out.
He should have. He just turned. All Jordan did was turn.
So Jordan turns toward the basket, gets whistled for the charge as the flop was rewarded that time. And Farrar, who has sat most of the second half, back in there. So Long with it in backcourt. That's a foul. They didn't call that one. And over it goes to Carson Hicks. Chargers got away with one there. Maybe it was the other official, some sort of payback. So Long drives. Long misses. That shot was altered, maybe blocked, and Carden comes out there with a rebound. And Carden turns it over. Carson Hicks takes it away to Long. Misses, but Carson Hicks is there for the offensive rebound. And we have whistle. And there's a whistle. I'm not sure what the call is.
Delay a game.
Delay a game against Sweetwater. So 22-point lead now for Sweetwater. 3:08 to go. And it comes to Darius Carden. Carden going to drive. Carden scores. 15 for Carden. And Doug Armstrong calls timeout. Back in 30 seconds. Chargers down 20 with 2:59 to go in Sweetwater on 9. Cleveland. Cleveland, a good ball team.
Lost a lot of seniors last year. Or this year, I should say.
So it's going to be Sweetwater basketball as we get back underway here with 2:59 remaining. Central is down 20 points. 71-51. Alford running the baseline. Gets it in there to Carson Hicks. Now back to Alford. Alford in front court. Alford just a sophomore. Now Carson Hicks with it. Carson Hicks drives into the paint. Dribbles through the lane. Going to run some clock here with a 20-point lead. And if the Chargers are going to oblige them, this is going to be elementary. It's over. It's hard to score 10 points a quarter. And there's the Long. Long going to drive. Feeds it off to Littleton for 2. Long with his second assist. Littleton now with 11 points. First bucket of the second half. Oh. Breaking ankles. Carden broken ankle and drained to 3. 18 for Carden. And now steal by Fritz. Fritz takes it away from Upton. Fritz off the glass for 2 and he's fouled. 5 points for Fritz. He's fouled by Alford, his 3rd. Team's 7th. First bucket of the second half for Fritz. Chargers are within 17 with 2:02 to go. And Cade Fritz at the free throw line for 1. Well, they really don't like Cade Fritz here, Sweetwater. Fritz missed the free throw.
They don't like Sequoia, so.
Long gets the rebound for Sweetwater.
But who does?
So Carson Hicks gets it into front court to Long. Long down the lane is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. And Fritz is fouled out of the contest. His 5th. They'll definitely take delight in that one. I don't think they've realized it yet. So Cade Fritz is fouled out. Carter Henderson will enter for Fritz. 17-point lead for Sweetwater here. 1:51 to go. Long makes the free throw. He has 10. Second free throw for Austin Long is on its way. Made them both. 11 points for Austin Long. Back out to a 19-point lead for Sweetwater. 1:49 to go. Carden going to step back. Missed it, but he's fouled by Long, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Long's 4th. Team's 8th. So Carden to shoot 2. Makes the first one. 19 for Carden. Carden made them both. He's got 20. Central's down 17. So Carden leads all scorers. 13 second half points, 20 for the game. Carson Hicks in front court, 1:40 to go. Central down 17. Carson Hicks dribbling around. Henderson going to get called for the reach. His second. 14th team foul against the Chargers this half. Carson Hicks at the line. He has 6 points tonight. Makes the first one.
Coach might get a technical.
Is he trying to get one?
Maybe.
The second one on for Hicks on its way. Carson made them both. 8 points for Carson Hicks tonight. Back to a 19-point lead for Sweetwater. Whistle as Farrar went by his defender. He'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Carson Hicks whistled for his first foul tonight. Team's 9th. And now Isaiah Farrar, who's scoreless. He averages 9 points a game, scoreless. At the line for 1 and 1. Makes the first one. I thought they called it a 1 and 1, didn't they?
It was.
The Chargers back within 18. Second free throw. Missed it. Knocked around, and Connor Pippen gets the rebound. And he is fouled, and will walk the length of the court to shoot 2. That's going to be on Farrar, his first. So this final minute and a half is going to take 20 minutes at this rate. So Connor Pippen to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. Connor with 1 point, now 2 as he makes that free throw. 19-point lead for Sweetwater, 1:28 to go. So Pippen makes them both. He has 3. And we have timeout on the floor. Chargers down 20 with 1:28 remaining, back in 30 seconds on 99 points. And it's not really because of turnovers tonight, only 15 turnovers.
Still a lot.
Still a lot, but not. I mean, it's better than what they've been averaging. They've been averaging 21. Carden spins in the paint, misses that one. And Pippen gets the rebound for Sweetwater. Into front court, Pippen. 1:12 to go. And a whistle and a foul. Foot called for that one, his third. 16th team foul for the Chargers in the second half. Some porous defense for the Chargers tonight have led to this 20-point deficit with 1:09 to go. Pippen makes the free throw. He has 4 points. It's an 80-59 lead now for Sweetwater. They're clearing the bench. Cade Carell checks in, as does Gabe Leeper. Pippen makes both of them. He has 5 now. And it's a 22-point lead for Sweetwater. Henderson drives, dishes it off to Farrar for 3. Bottom. 4 points for Farrar. Henderson gets the assist. Central down 19. Pippen up ahead to Jace Upton. Upton on the right wing. Upton spins in the paint.
How is that not a walk?
Traveled. He got away with it. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Carell. Carell turns it over. Farrar on the other end. Fouled by Upton. Will go to the line to shoot 2. 3 fouls for Upton. And so Farrar at the free throw line to shoot 2. Farrar makes the first one. 5 points for Farrar. So the Charger student section is not allowed to stand on the floor. Sweetwater student section is standing on the paint along the sideline. Confused. So Farrar makes both free throws. Central down 17 with 38 seconds to go. Central ties up the basketball, and it's going to be Charger basketball. His Foot and Farrar tie up Carell. Ryan Littleton enters the game for Pippen, another freshman. I believe is it not Charger basketball? It is. Actually, 36 seconds to go now. In it comes, Carden, quick 3. It's an air ball. Well, it barely got some rim. Loose ball on the floor. Foot goes down to get it. Jump ball. It'll be Sweetwater ball now with 30 seconds to go. Well, Sweetwater will improve to 1-0 in the district. Chargers will fall to 0-1. .8:48 on a Friday night. Ball comes into Carell. Carell gets it into front court. Carell still dribbling. Here comes the double team. Off it goes left side. Going to dribble out the clock here. Farrar comes out and guards him, at least makes him try to earn it. It's close to a 5 count. I don't know how it wasn't a 5 count. And then there's a foul in open court with 6 seconds to go, and that's going to send Ryan Littleton to the free throw line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. Who'd they get with that? Foot?
Yeah.
That's his 4th. And Ryan Littleton misses the first free throw. Second free throw for Ryan Littleton. Central's down 17. They've played even since the first quarter. He missed them both. Foot gets the rebound. 2 seconds left foot, half court heave. No good, and your final score. Sweetwater 81, Chargers 64. We'll take a break, come back with your final stats.